So I'm getting ready to leave for Thursday night fights. So me and Aleo can win this, whatever the fuck gauntlet this is that the leaders have planned. And I get to my car. And I see this. A knife in my tire. And my tire is fucking deflated. So now I can't make it to Thursday night fights, and I have a feeling I know who was responsible for this. But rest assured, I already talked to Aleo, and he's going to take care of things still by himself. And I believe in him, and he is going to win us our #1 contendership spot easily. As easy as it was if we were both there. So don't think just because I don't got a tire and I don't got a car, don't think you're safe, leaders, because guess what? Y'all still getting fucked up.
For you, including 3 championship matches on our card tonight. But before we get to that, we open things off with a match to crown new #1 contenders for the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Now, last week here on Thursday Night Fights, Leaders by Example created this contest, this gauntlet by example, and the professionalism of Leaders by Example. They have informed me that this match is now a tag team rumble match. The rules are as follows. Each team will enter at 90-second intervals. A team is eliminated when both competitors are thrown over the top rope and both feet hit the floor.
Well, that was our first rule change of the evening. To my right here, Pittsburgh's favorite Jagoff, Austin Carnes. I'm Toddy Tondera. How you feeling tonight?
Feeling great, Toddy. And with Psychedelic Dreams starting things off, can't get better than this. Or at least one.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Princess Amanda and representing Psychedelic Dreams, this is the Prophecy, Aleo Dreams.
Well, we saw in our opener that Sammy's son timer, he was supposed to be accompanying Aleo Dreams, of course, Psychedelic Dreams, in attempts for them to regain their #1 contendership. But it seems like somebody put a knife in Sammy's tire, or some buddies, plural.
Gee, I wonder who. Uh-oh.
Well, team number 2 on their way. Unfortunately, Aleo has to go in there alone.
Team number 2, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They are the team of the Man-Eater, Centurion Hall, and the Playboy, Elijah Love.
And everybody here at 880 Wrestling is in contention for these 880 Tag Team Championships. And Elijah Love may be the breakout star in 2025 at 880 Wrestling. Wait, what is this about?
Got something to say.
Stop. Would you look at that? Aleo Dreams is out here all by his lonesome.
I think Aleo is out of his psychedelic mind if he thinks that he actually has a chance here tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that being said, let's make quick work of this big dreamer.
Oh, goodness. Well, Centurion Hall, Elijah Love. This is starting out, Austin, is a bit of a handicap for Aleo Dreams.
Yeah, Aleo Dreams is all alone here tonight because of the knife to the tire of Sammy.
And here we go. Of course, we've already had our first rule change. Thanks to Leaders by Example, this tag team gauntlet is turned into a tag team rumble. Of course, eliminations occur when both participants in the tag team are both thrown over the top rope. And look at that athleticism. That was nuts.
That was crazy. Oh, looking for the big pump kick.
Oh, tilt or whirl and down. Everybody in the chat tonight, William Porter, I read you loud and clear, buddy. Thank you for being a part of Thursday Night Fights. William Porter from Hybrid Championship Wrestling in the chat this evening.
Hey, we know those guys.
Centurion Hall, Elijah Love. We usually see Centurion Hall accompanying Elijah Love to the ring, but Centurion Hall, they're a fighter. Yep. And not only are they a fighter, but they're a man-eater.
Putting on the hairspray today, I guess.
Yeah.
Getting in the ring herself. Look at Elijah Love, though.
Yeah, and teams enter at 90-second intervals, and the remaining team is crowned #1 contendership, but let's just talk about the devil in the details. Leaders by Example doesn't want to give Psychedelic Dreams their rightful tag team title rematch, and that's why Sammy is in here. He's got a knife in his tire.
That's why Aleo's all by himself. Oh, look at this. Little countdown.
Oh, big double stomp. Up. Second team.
The next entrants, Keith Hott and Tatiana, Team SideQuest.
Team SideQuest come together when evil is afoot here. We talked about Team SideQuest the past couple weeks here, the momentum they have in 2026. Tatiana and Keith Hott, what do you think of that pick?
I honestly think that would be one of the best picks of the match. I mean, definitely the most experienced tag team thus far that has entered into this Leader by Example, I guess, Rumble-style match.
Rumble style for now. I don't know what's on the docket.
Can only imagine. Double teaming us at the sidewalk slam, though.
What do they have? Oh, my goodness.
I think I know what Tatiana's about to do, Toddy.
And that virus has been spreading all winter. It's that cat scratch fever. Shout out Chaz D'Amato.
I don't think they're done, though. They got Elijah Love. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. The fever is spreading, Austin.
Aleo's going to get in on it. Oh!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're going at it right now.
They are going at it.
Leo Dreams working on Elijah Love. You see Tatiana trying to get Centurion Hall out of here. Working in opposite corners. Wonder who's going to be next, Toddy.
Oh!
Oh, come on.
Well,
John Bogdan and Dev Swayze,
Hey.
the Department of Jobs.
Chug, Big Dev Swayze, and, buddy, you're not a coat rack.
I'm not a coat rack, damn it.
Dev Swayze in recent weeks here has been in singles action. Their buddy Big Jim Fridge, a big 880 championship a little bit later on. Could you imagine Department of Jocks qualifying themselves for the #1 contendership for the tag titles and then Big Jim Fridge being the new 880 champion?
Oh, they're going to be partying all over the campuses of CCAC with all that damn gold.
I don't want to see any more chug bumps tonight.
Well, you already saw your first. Poor Tatiana had to suffer the first.
Yeah, he thinks he's Shedeur Sanders, which means a below-level quarterback.
Yeah, which means he'll probably be the first team out of this match.
We shall see here. Leo Dreams is still in there by himself. Nobody is yet eliminated here. Elijah Love and Centurion Hall in the corner regrouping. Over on the side there we have Chug and Keith Hott.
Yeah, and so far it looks like everyone has a wise strategy, staying in the corner, staying grounded, staying far away from the ropes.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, Elijah Love and Centurion Hall might be new to matchups like this, but they certainly have that cohesive energy that they're staying together.
Look at Big Dev, though. Look at them long-ass legs.
Ooh. Oh, Sammy is in the chat. So he's in the chat chatting it up tonight.
What up, Sammy? Sorry about your car. Wow, countdown's on. Who's it gonna be?
Oh,
okay.
yeah!
Steel Dragon and Los Tonios!
Unfortunately, El Luca, has a bit of an injury here. So an old college roommate of Los Tonios makes his return to 880 Wrestling, and we're talking about Steel Dragon.
Hey, you talk about the jocks partying on the campuses. Do you know anything about Steel Dragon and Los Tonios, Toddy?
Well, look, you were actually the one that informed me that these two went to college together. I know Steel Dragon because he used to live in the walls up in New Kensington.
That's insane. I didn't even know they had colleges on Mars.
But El Luca, the son of Los Tonios, is out here by ringside to cheer on his father and his father's college roommate.
Well, not only that, it's a father-son learning moment, Toddy.
Right?
El Luca gets to learn something from Los Tonios.
But Steel Dragon, you never know what friends or foes he has, but enters himself into this tag team battle royal. And Steel Dragon's been around for a long, long time. He's never had the taste of gold at 880 Wrestling.
Could very well change. They win tonight and become #1 contenders. Look at this, though. Everyone working on Elijah Love. Playboy might be in trouble.
Oh, did you just see that forearm shot to the man-eater? Look at this field of competition here. It's hard to keep track with all these bodies in the ring. Everybody is staying in there, and no one is eliminated.
Oh, countdown's on.
2, 1.
Who is it? Oh. Okay.
The team of Brohemoth and Adrian Kirsch!
Adrian Kirsch tagging up with Brohemoth. Unfortunately, Johnny Demise reported to be under the weather shortly before our broadcast this evening. Deathwatch was going to be my pick.
Centurion Hall has been eliminated.
Well, Centurion Hall is not only eliminated, but I don't know if she's ever going to get up. But Adrian Kirsch teaming up with Brohemoth tonight for the first time. My pick for this Battle Royal was going to be Deathwatch, but the cohesiveness of Adrian Kirsch and Brohemoth, it might be a little different.
Might be a little different. I mean, Brohemoth has teamed up with some folks in the past before, but Johnny Demise certainly his best tag team partner with Deathwatch. Honestly, Toddy, that's hard to disagree. They probably would have been my pick, too.
Well, we see in the chat right now, Johnny Demise says, we love Austin.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, for sure.
And we love Deathwatch.
We love William Porter, too, and Sammy. Yes, that is Steel Dragon Sammy. And, of course, tag teams are eliminated when both members go over the top rope and both their feet hit the floor. So Elijah Love is still in this. Elijah Love, Centurion Hall, technically still in this match, though Centurion Hall was eliminated.
A lot of stuff to keep up with. How about Steel Dragon, though, Toddy?
Yeah, how about that? Steel Dragon had a couple tours in Altoona in 2025.
Uh-oh, countdown. Who's next? This is exciting.
Oh, no!
Well, the excitement just faded away.
Representing the Dead Hand Society, Saturn Price. And with his Dead Hand Society audition, this is Gunnar Bergman.
Well, you heard it here first. The debut of Big Bad Gunner, and attempting to patch in a new member of Dead Hand Society, Gunner Bergman, introduced to the 880 Wrestling audience, and he's a beast of a different kind.
I'm about to say, that's two big, scary individuals that just came to the ring.
You know, in recent weeks here, Saturn Price has had some impressive one-on-one.
Steel Dragon has been eliminated.
Oh, not Steel Dragon.
Has had impressive one-on-one competition with Liberty, with MV Young. But Nick Swald, the leader of the Dead Hand Society, they don't believe that Saturn Price could step up and be the general.
Los Tonios has been eliminated.
To step up and be the general that the Dead Hand needs. Tyler Vox has been out in the woods somewhere. Nobody knows. So Nick Swald really wants to see who will step up, and so far he doesn't think that Saturn Price can. But look at all this mess in the front row here. We have a family torn apart.
And this is just crazy right now. What the hell is Steel Dragon's
Adrian
problem?
Kirsch has been eliminated.
Kirsch is out too now.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had my vision onside the ring.
Elijah Love has been eliminated.
Los Tonios accidentally eliminating his college roommate in this.
right here?
And Steel Dragon and Tonios are fighting each other to the back.
Dev Swayze has been eliminated.
They're dropping like flies now.
Doug Bogman has been eliminated.
Oh, wow, both jocks are out too as well.
The jocks are out. Elijah Love, Centurion Hall officially out of this one. Well, at least the jocks won't be number one contenders.
Yeah, thank God. I was starting to get a little worried when Johnny Demise wasn't here. Oh, wait a minute. Keith Hunt, though, is teetering.
Oh, Keith is out. Gunner
Keith
eliminates
has been eliminated.
Gunner eliminates Keith.
Tatiana has been eliminated.
The final two teams, the Dead Hand Society, Aleo Dreams, and Brohemoth. And I think at this point, if you're Brohemoth or Aleo Dreams, you've got to be more cohesive here. There's a whole team against you.
Gotta work. Work really hard in this. Look at Brohemoth, though. Oh.
But how about that? The story here, Gunner Bergman, who's looking to be patched into the Dead Hand Society, eliminating the veteran Keith Hott.
I mean, that's probably the biggest elimination of the match thus far. I mean, that's one way to make a statement, one way to prove yourself to the Dead Hand Society.
The opportunity of the 880 Tag Team Championships are on the line, and we've already seen Los Tonios and Steel Dragon implode right in front of us.
Oh. Brohemoth, though, what a forearm.
Oh.
Now, right hand.
Well, who do you got in this one, buddy?
Oh, this is tough. You're putting me on the spot, Tony. It's hard not to say Dead Hand Society with the way they're rolling right now, but something just tells me that Aleo Dreams has it. Aleo Dreams is still in this match. He started it off.
Yeah, but there's so much meat in this ring, plus Aleo. But the Dead Hand Society, this pairing of Saturn and Gunner, looks like it's working out, and collectively, Bro is out of here.
Brohemoth has been eliminated.
Goodness, this is not looking good for your pick.
Yeah, I might have to take that back now, Toddy. Aleo Dreams is in no man's land right now. All by himself.
Sammy said 75% of my ops are gone, LFG. But nobody wants the Dead Hand Society to win this. Roll through here. Oh, super kick.
Oh, Aleo fighting back, though.
Oh, clubbing blows here. Aleo Dreams has already been through so much in 2026, and we're not even a month through here. The tag team titles ripped away from Psychedelic Dreams, and then their attempts to get a rematch have been thwarted every time, including tonight when Sammy had a knife in his tire.
How about that? Aleo, though. Oh!
So I believe these are all the teams that are elected to be in this Battle Royal. I don't know if Reese Hayes signed off on the entrance or not, but we believe this is all.
Yeah, we haven't had the countdown in a while. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I think he's proven himself to Dead Hand Society just fine, Toddy. Leo Dreams just got dropped.
Well, Leo Dreams has nothing to prove to us, buddy.
Not at all.
Come on, Aleo. But look at this. Look at the size of Gunner Bergman. Brand new to 880 Wrestling, and it's a different type of cat here, but that's what Dead Hand Society collects. And right now, fighting from underneath, yet on top is Aleo Dreams.
Dangerous position, but Aleo Dreams takes flight. Okay, Aleo.
Leo Dreams has been with us since Dottie Block. Sammy Suntimer and Leo Dreams make psychedelic dreams here, but caught in the pass here is Gunnar Bergman against the ropes. Ducking under, he's out!
That's it, he's
Gunnar
out!
Bergman has been eliminated!
And we already know that Nix Wild is looking for Saturn Price to step up, which Nix Wild doesn't believe that Saturn Price has the capability of, but that's going to change if Saturn qualifies the dead hand for the #1 contendership.
Very well could, but look at Leo fighting back in the big peanut butter zombie.
Oh!
Definitely got the support of everyone here.
Oh, caught up at the pass.
Oh, the strength.
The peanut butter zombie. Wait a second. Over the ropes here, slipping over.
He's
and
teetering.
out. And out.
Saturn Price has been eliminated!
And Leo Dreams here looks like. Wait a second. There's a countdown.
It's been a while.
Why is there another countdown?
Another
What is
entrance.
this?
Who is it?
Who?
The hell is this? What? Is that Marco? What the hell's Marco doing?
Marco fresh out the kitchen?
Yeah, wait, look at this, Toddy. Wait, look.
Wait a second here.
Oh, what the hell is this? Wait a minute. No, not a Leo.
What the? It's the goddamn Bakery Boys.
Leo Dreams has been eliminated. Your winners of this match, the Bakery Boys?
The Bakery Boys.
Toddy, this is some BS. That's not the Bakery Boys. That's John and Clayton.
There's too many cooks in the kitchen at 880 Wrestling.
Ah, these damn goofballs.
Now, Mr. Dreams, allow me to introduce ourselves.
Oh my God.
I am Gustin Gatto, and this here's my bacon bud, Phineas Flower, and together we are the Bakery Boys. Now I can tell you are hotter than a raspberry pie coming out of my mama's oven. But your rage is misdirected, okay? We don't know who that purty-looking fella with the apron was who was distracting you with his sexual wiles. We had nothing to do with that. We don't know that fella. We don't, okay? But one thing we do know, we've never met them, but those leaders, by example, they are dastardly people.
They are. It's
You
you.
know, we bake a lot of things. We bake cakes. Yes. Muffins. Yes. Cookies. Yes. Even croquembouche. We are real bakers, but there's only one thing we break and beat other than eggs. And that's fools like the leaders by example. So I'm sorry, but this time, you're just going to have to wait your turn because we're the next tag team champions. Because sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, good God.
There's something very familiar about these damn Bakery Boys.
Toddy, they're not the Bakery Boys. That's the leaders. Look at it. Look.
Obviously, you see the mustaches
That's
and
you,
all.
John. That's you guys. It's the leaders. You're. These guys are goofballs. Absolute goofballs.
So the Bakery Boys, in quotes, are #1 contenders? Hey, Austin, I'm sorry to do this to you, buddy. I've got to see what's going on backstage.
Please.
The professional Paul Michaels will be joining
Great.
you.
Okay, thank you, Toddy. Poor Leo Dreams. I'm going to bounce it back over to Eamon Payton.
Well, folks, we have new #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue on, please welcome to the ring at this time, the Italian Strongman, Gianni Michael Enrico.
Well, changing gears now after the Bakery Boys, a.k.a. the Leaders by Example, became #1 contenders. We're going to switch things over. Bring out the Italian Strongman.
I think you mean it's Bakery Boys versus Leaders by Example next week. But moving on, as you stated, here is Gianni Michael Enrico, GME, and I'm very interested, Austin, to hear what he has to say. It's been a little bit since we've seen Gianni.
It has been a minute. Absolutely a fan favorite. Former 2-time 880 champion. A lot to get off his chest, Professional Paul Michaels.
Thank you, Eamon. Thank you. Hey, first off, I gotta say, what a great night it is. What a great night that I can return to Thursday night fights and see all of your faces in attendance. What a great night it is to be streaming to everybody around the world watching. Thank you. But I'm not just here to thank everybody for watching tonight. I'm here to talk about my little Tony Johnson problem I got going on. So, without further ado, I want to invite...
Gianni, God damn it. Like, well, you've been talking about this since the year started. You'll come back to 80 with strongman, whatever, strongman style, strongman coming back, wherever. We doing what you talk. Wait, two. Watch Johnny come back. I am so glad that you decided to grace us with your presence, ego, whatever you call it. But let's cut up the chase. I've wrestled you in about 3 years, right? It's been a while. You want to come back to 80? How about this? Me, you. Because you all know you're not good at my wrestling, right? So you want to actually challenge yourself? You actually want to make a statement, Johnny? How about you make one, right? Me, you, next week. If not, I understand. Ego and all, right? Yawn.
Not good at mat wrestling, right? You know what? First of all, Zeke Mercer, it has been a while since we have wrestled. And I'm going to kick your ass next Thursday in front of all of these people in the building. And for you, Tony Johnson, the only thing I asked was for your respect. And on the 23rd, you're going to see why people respect me, why I was trying to give you respect. Because this is the house that the strongman built.
Well, there you have it. You hear Gianni Michael Enrico. Statement made Friday, January 23rd. He's looking ahead for Tony Johnson. But it looks like next Thursday he has a date with Zeke Mercer.
Hey, he came out to address the Tony Johnson problem, and just like that, he's got a Zeke Mercer problem. So next week we will see GME versus the queer-coded villain live at the Warehouse for Thursday Night Fights. Austin, I can't wait for that one.
Honestly, I can't wait either, Paul. That's going to be an amazing match. It's always good to see GME here on TNF. Look at that. Finally someone showing some respect to Eamon. About time.
You love to see it.
As Gianni aptly mentioned, I will also bring up once again, Friday, January 23rd is our next big event back here at the Warehouse. Kings of the Cold. Tickets are on sale right now. You can get them at Ticket Leap. You can also follow us on social media at 880 Wrestling, where you can get the links to get those tickets. You're going to want to be here Friday, January 23rd. Now, who's ready for some more wrestling? This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the 880 Wrestling Pure Championship. And it will be contested under Pure Wrestling rules. The rules are as follows. There will be a ceremonial handshake to start the match. No closed fists are allowed. A wrestler who uses their first closed fist will receive a warning. Each competitor has 3 rope breaks. There will be a 15-minute time limit. If the time limit expires, the decision will be made by our panel of judges. The 880 Pure Championship can change hands by countout or disqualification.
All right, well, Pure rules set to go on here. We got our challenger.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of Tucson, Arizona. This is CJ Monroe.
Recently debuting CJ Monroe. Biggest opportunity of his young career thus far as he looks to challenge for the 880, I guess, Pure Championship is what we're going to call it here tonight against amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Just a few weeks ago, we witnessed young CJ Monroe's debut here at the warehouse, and already a huge opportunity to get into the championship ranks with that Pure Championship. I wonder if you're going to be a judge, Austin.
And
I pray I'm not.
his opponent.
I just got to hide behind you, Paul, if that's okay.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, impulsively pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up, churning and burning. They yearn for the top. They definitely know the road.
Making his way to the ring, representing Leaders by Example, and fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is the current reigning and defending 880 Wrestling Pure Champion, amateur wrestler, Reese Hayes.
Well, Reese Hayes is here to defend the Pure Championship, and I don't know, Paul, I think the coast might be clear. I don't see no leaders. I don't see no judges. I think I'm actually going to be up here on commentary with you for once.
I mean, that certainly makes my job easier to have you up here with me, or does it? But yeah, this should be an interesting matchup under Pure Rules. Pure Rules matches, of course, punish mistakes. So CJ, the young upstart rookie, is going to need to wrestle perfectly. And for Reese Hayes, Reese just has to wait. That's all it's going to take here to retain that title. Maybe Reese thinks, we don't need judges. This isn't going to go 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even think Reese Hayes really cares for the judges anymore. He's going to make quick work of CJ Monroe. Probably the mindset he has going into this. Definitely not a fan favorite here at the warehouse. Oh! Drops Monroe. And what a big opportunity this is for someone like CJ Monroe. Like you mentioned, Paul, recently debuting, obviously going up against one of the formidable champions here at 880 Wrestling. It's a big opportunity.
It's a big match against a big opponent, and for one of the most prestigious championships here in the organization, the evolution of the Pure Championship that Reese Hayes has brought, bringing it out of those hardcore doldrums to bring some respect and credibility to that championship. And we're seeing that right here.
Yeah, and as much as I don't mind, I guess, the Pure Rules sense where you want to add prestige to the championship, let's not forget the Hardcore Championship has an identity, Paul. I mean, this dates back all the way to the No-Ring Championship at the early days of the shop. Reese Hayes, I feel like, is disrespecting that championship by introducing Pure Rules. I mean, there's not even a panel of judges out here anymore for this, but CJ Monroe is just taking it to Reese. Here's a cover.
And Austin, it's not a disrespect of the championship. It's an evolution of the championship. Let's face it, hardcore wrestling peaked before you were born, my friend. And Reese Hayes is doing something awesome as far as this championship is concerned and bringing it somewhere it needs to be.
You know, it's hard to disagree, but my God, Reese Hayes nearly decapitating CJ Monroe. Vicious lariat, cover, hooks the leg. Only 2 for Monroe. Well, everyone is going to support CJ, and I don't think anybody's going to really agree with the motives that Reese Hayes has. Oh! Drops Monroe. So far, Reese Hayes has controlled most of this match. And again, the drop Monroe.
Of course, neither competitor has needed to utilize any of their 3 rope breaks that they get throughout this contest.
And again, Reese Hayes. Yeah, and we saw Reese Hayes back at the Penn Brewery recently. Of course, utilize those rope breaks quite effectively. Here's another cover. Monroe only at 2.
And, of course, Austin, we would be remiss if we did not point out that last week Reese Hayes received a scathing challenge from one KC War, who wants to take that championship back. He wants to devolve it back to those hardcore roots. Trying to bully Reese Hayes, as far as I'm concerned, into a championship match that he has not earned. And I'll be interested to see how Reese responds to that challenge.
I don't know if it's necessarily bullying. I think it's KC fiending for the opportunity to get his hands on gold. I mean, KC War, one of the most decorated competitors we have here at 880 Wrestling, has yet to taste singles gold. Only one tag team gold with fellow fourth liner Brandon St. James. It's going to be certainly an interesting result. KC, of course, posting on social media earlier, asking Reese Hayes to accept the challenge. We're still waiting on that.
But we're not doing this again, Austin. We earn our championships here in 880 Wrestling, and KC War's not going to get one for asking for it. And Reese Hayes proving right there with that suplex why he is one of the best to do it here in this promotion.
I mean, there's no denying the talent of Reese Hayes after delivering that big snap German suplex onto CJ Monroe. But you're really going to sit up here, Paul, and not act like KC War hasn't done enough to deserve an opportunity at the 880 Hardcore Championship?
Listen, I think that KC War is obviously extremely talented. KC War in both singles and tag team action, we've seen some awesome stuff. But again, I would love to see, I'd love to see what the rankings look like for the Pure Wrestling Championship. I have a feeling that KC is not near the top of those rankings. Now, this is anything but pure, though, as the action is being taken out to the outside.
Yeah, of course, in typical 880 fashion, the fight brawls all across the space that we're in. This time we're in the warehouse. Kind of 6, though. And Reese Hayes wisely resets the count. But that gave Monroe a chance. A fighting chance, perhaps. Right hand after right hand. Now forearm after forearm. Look at the viciousness from Monroe. Oh, come on. Fight continues on the outside. Count of 5. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Running into the loose furniture that's laying around the warehouse.
Oh, look out.
That was almost disastrous for CJ Monroe. At a count of 9.
Oh, no. Now, what is this about? What is KC War doing here?
Ladies and gentlemen, this match has been ruled a double countout. However, still 880 Wrestling Pure Champion, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
I guess that's a get back. Reese Hayes, victorious in this match, just sending Monroe into KC.
KC War, you think you're real fucking funny? Back the fuck up. I heard your sob story last week. I was listening. You know what, fuck you, Casey. I'm real sorry. I'm real sorry that you've been riding the coattails of Brandon St. James for the last 3 years. I'm real sorry that you're the most pathetic of the Steel City Killers. It's sad, Casey. Your career depresses me. But you know what? While you've been eating poutine and jerking off to CM Punk, I've been here, proving to everyone that I'm the best pure wrestler in this city. So you know what, Casey? Next week at Kings of the Cold, I decline your challenge. You don't fucking deserve it.
Oh, come on. Clearly he does, Reese. Well, Reese Hayes declining the challenge of KC War for a hardcore championship match.
So anyways, then I bashed the Bud Light over his head. I hit him with a fistful plunge twice on the thumbtacks. And that's how I retired Jack Paul. Yep. Anyways, go back to practice, do some forward rolls or some shit. I don't know.
Blackhand Society? What the fuck?
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
All right, we are getting set for our next match after Reese Hayes successfully retained the Pure Championship due to a count-out, a double count-out at that. And from one leader to another we go, to Marco Narciso.
Introducing first, representing Leaders by Example, fighting out of the Den of Desire, this is Borderline Indecent, Marco Narciso.
Marco Narciso claims the Den of Desire is alive and well. Obviously, still with Honey Darling, following around the Leaders by Example in tow. But Marco has his eyes set on a bigger prize, making his intentions known last week to close off Thursday Night Fights. Staring down Liberty L, the TNF champion.
And Marco has been very transparent about wanting to add some gold to his waist. And a win tonight would certainly be a step in the right direction to getting there.
And their opponent,
oh yeah,
making his way to the ring, fighting straight off the catwalk and representing the runway, weighing in tonight at 24 karat gold, this is Mr. Design, Tyler Klein.
one half of the runway, Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, gonna hopefully take care of business tonight against Marco Narciso in honor of Calvin Couture. What a big singles match we have here, Paul.
That's a big one. There's a little bit of a history between these two. If you want to touch on that a little bit.
I will touch on that. Obviously, Den of Desire, Runway at one time could be frenemies the way you can word it, but now with Marco Narciso's new attitude, it is just straight up enemies. Early trash talk. Oh, come on! Well, match has started. Marco getting a little pre-match jump on Tyler Klein. And we are now underway. Oh, wait a minute. Reversal, though, and here comes Tyler Klein. Hammered away on Marco Narciso. From one corner to another. Of course, Marco Narciso, once a former tag team champion alongside Blizzy Blake. Tag team titles were one thing that has eluded the runway, though, here in 880 Wrestling. Has never won it, never captured gold. Marco going to be sure to rub that in here in this match. And also that, too.
That is certainly rubbing it in.
Certainly, but wait, Tyler Klein. Okay. Here where the sun don't shine, drops Marco.
And despite the fact, though, it's been rare in recent months to see Tyler Klein here as a singles competitor in 880 Wrestling. Certainly that experience edge over Marco. Tyler is going to attempt to wrestle the type of match that Tyler wants to here, and kind of get Marco to cut back a little bit on the performative stuff and actually try to get that win in the ring.
Yeah, Tyler's certainly a brawler and taking the fight to the outside right now to Marco. Marco Narciso, though, to send Mr. Design back into the ring. Certainly not a fan favorite. Maybe took a little too much time, though. Tyler Klein just sends Marco Narciso right back into the ring. Paul, I'm going to put you on the spot. I usually do this to Toddy. Who do you got in this match? Who do you like?
I think I like Marco. I think Marco was more accustomed to the singles competition here in recent times. And Marco has a lot to go for here. As you mentioned earlier, Marco confronted Liberty L toward the end of last week's Thursday night fights. And Marco might have his sights set on that TNF championship. Austin, could you imagine if Marco Narciso, Reese Hayes, and the leaders by example, some guy named John and Clayton King, were all champions simultaneously here in 880. What would that be like for you? You love that, right?
That would be my biggest nightmare come true, Paul, if all 4 leaders by example held championships at the same time. But Marco will certainly have his work cut out up against Liberty L. Oh, my gosh! Big pump kick right to the face. Little basement clothesline there. And Marco is just taking it to Tyler Klein as he drops the elbow into that cover. Shoulder down, only 2.
A bit of a lackadaisical cover there from Marco, but Marco in full control. Again, this is not just about winning a match. You're trying to send a message to the TNF champion, though. Reversal by Klein. And Marco might be going for a ride here, or no, just turned over into the Boston Crab.
How about that? I don't know if it's going to be a ride. I think he's ride to pain, if that's what you're going to call it. Marco is in so much pain. You hear him screaming, crawling towards the bottom rope to force a break, and he does. Great ring awareness there from Marco Narciso to break up the Boston Crab. Oh, but wait a minute. Marco tripping up Tyler Klein. Oh, come on. That's unnecessary. And tying up Klein, and oh, look at this. Using them long legs right to the spine. All the way to a 4 count. And as much as it pains me, the sadist, I got to give credit to Marco Narciso. Holding his own right now with Tyler Klein. Of course, one of the more formidable tag teams, only 2. Oh, Marco.
Referee George Ross trying to kind of beg Marco off there after that choke. Of course, it's well within the rules to do that as long as you break before that count of 5.
Yeah, and you know Marco definitely going to take full advantage of that count. All the way up to literally the last second. Tyler Klein fighting from down under, though. Marco playing with his food at the moment. Oh, well, that's a little unnecessary. Of course, referencing Calvin Couture, the tag team partner of Tyler Klein. And what do you think of this strategy, Paul? Is this something you would draw up in your kind of playbook?
If you've got championship aspirations like this, the rules are tools. And taking it full advantage of being able to hold those kind of non-traditional maneuvers for that 4 count, it's admirable. It's a good path to victory here for Marco.
Would you call this a non-traditional move? Oh, wait, Tyler has it scouted. Cover. Shoulders down. Only 2. And Marco dropping Tyler Klein right off the knee. Tyler might be out. Cover. Again, only 2.
Another near fall. At this point, Marco probably wondering, what do I have to do here to beat Tyler Klein? But Tyler Klein, much more accustomed to tag team action here. This is the part of the match where Tyler's probably would be looking to tag his tag team partner, Calvin Couture. So we'll see how the endurance starts to favor Marco Narciso here, who has been much more accustomed recently to singles competition.
He's certainly been in more singles matches as he gets dropped, covered by Klein. And Marco, again, only at 2. Could be a possible turning point for either one of these 2 here on Thursday Night Fights. Oh, wait a minute. Block, though. Went a little low. And right across the back of the neck.
I liked it.
Of course you did. Well, Marco is calling it quits here. Looking to... Oh, wait a minute. Tyler Klein grabbing the ankle. Over and round and face first goes Marco. You got to wonder, though, how much has been taken out of Tyler Klein so far. Not able to go for the cover. Rolling into it now. Barely gets his arms across the chest of Marco. And only 2.
And Austin, that delay was everything there. You have to think it's very possible that if Tyler Klein would have been able to get that cover immediately.
Paul, look. What does Marco have in his hand? You see that little smirk he gave the camera. Is that like a ring? Oh, wait. Right to the eye.
Apologies, I had to look down at my notes there for a second.
Oh, don't act like that. You saw that.
A stiff right
to the head again.
Stiff right hand from Marco Narciso.
Oh, come on. Cover on Tyler Klein. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Marco Narciso.
Where whatever the hell Marco Narciso just grabbed, obviously used to his advantage. Here, take another look at this replay, Paul, since you were looking at your notes. Right to the face.
Look at that punch.
Are you kidding me?
The power of that punch by Marco Narciso. Sometimes it's not enough to win the match. Sometimes it's also important to look good doing it. And Marco Narciso checking off both boxes tonight, sending a message to Liberty L, and now Marco's got something to say.
I need Sidekick Media to send you the replay again.
Liberty! Liberty! I know you're watching, but let's be real. Who could keep their eyes off of me? I mean, if I wasn't Marco Narciso, I'd be watching intently too. In case you haven't noticed, Liberty, you're not the only one around here that's been on a hot streak of victories. I've taken down Tyler Klein, CPA, Christian Robinson, Gianni Anfrico, Jizzy Jake. Shall I go on?
What?
You can hide behind your little spirit Halloween mask all you want, but I'm not scared of you. No. What I'm scared of is how badly I'm going to brutalize you next week. You call yourself the villainous? You haven't seen true evil yet.
Well, Marco Narciso once again taking fire to Liberty L, looking to add the TNF championship after he picks up the victory here against Tyler Klein.
And that may very well mean that it's official that next week we will see Marco Narciso versus Liberty L. But as this match has come to a close, Austin, it is time for me to take, and I cannot stress this enough, my pre-planned exit, and I will be tossing things back over to the voice of 880 Wrestling, Toddy Tondera, to take you the rest of the way through. Austin, the pleasure has been all yours.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Alrighty, I'm back, and what a contest between Narciso and Tyler Klein. Holy crow.
Please tell me you saw how that ended too, Toddy.
Yeah, I did see how that ended.
Introducing first, making its return to 880 Wrestling, fighting out of New York City. This is the Thicky Time Bomb, Brian Bomb.
How was your time with Paul?
It was decently pleasant, to put it into some words. He didn't see what Marco Narciso did at the end of that last match, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, he said that he was fumbling with his notes when I met up with him in the hallway.
Yeah, they played a replay too, and he still didn't see it.
Be that as it may, returning to 880 Wrestling, the Battle Club Pro Fallout champion, Brian Baum. And the last time we saw Brian Baum went one-on-one with Tyler Klein. Battle of the Assets, that
and
was.
Their opponent.
What a night it's been. Tyler Klein, Narciso tore down the house. Blizzy Blake, Brian Baum. I'm hyped up.
We need some hype after those last couple matches.
And here comes the Shaman of Smoke.
fighting out of the Kush clouds of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the Shaman of Smoke, the Cannabis Casanova, Blizzy Blake!
I had the opportunity to talk with Blizzy a little bit before tonight's contest. He went to MagFest, hung out with a lot of anime fans, and came back inspired. He also had an incredible showing up in New York for Queer Punk Outlaws. And Brian Baum is often popular in the New York, New Jersey area. So this one feels like a big city matchup tonight, Austin.
Bringing New York to Pittsburgh. I love it. What a reaction, though, for Blizzy Blake.
There always is.
Five seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess not, huh?
Nope. Didn't even lock up.
William Porter still in the chat. Thank you for hanging out all night. Autumn Pappas in the chat.
A lot of Blizzy support.
Oh, there always is.
Doesn't matter if it's New York, Pittsburgh, everywhere Blizzy Blake goes.
Squaring up here, and of course, Blizzy Blake attempting to get momentum again behind his sails. He had a meteoric rise in 2024, and then in 2025 captured the tag team titles here at 880 Wrestling with one Marco Narciso. And since the breakup, or shall I say, Blizzy kicked out of the Den of Desire, it's been an uphill climb for the Shaman of Smoke.
Certainly has. I mean, at one point in time, we were talking about Blizzy Blake possibly competing for the 880 championship. Has to go back to the drawing board, though, and figure some things out here going into 2026. But a big win against Brian Baum could certainly propel him to that.
But Thicky Time Bomb, first time at the warehouse for Brian Baum. And all of 880 Wrestling, no matter where we go, no matter what we unlock here, it's a new experience. So Brian Baum has been here before at 880 Wrestling, but he's not been to the warehouse.
You want to know who has? Toddy Blizzy Blake has, and he knows the warehouse like the back of his hands. Perfect balance.
What do we think about what Reese Hayes said about Casey War a little bit before? I saw some of that.
Yeah, how about Reese Hayes declining the challenge from Casey War?
Oh, big airplane spin from Blizzy Blake there. Very aerodynamic, but yeah, Reese Hayes, leaders by example. I don't know. I saw them talking with Paul before. I meant to mention that.
Did you?
I did.
I knew it. Bastard. We're going to have to talk about that in our next production meeting.
Oh, Brian Baum attempting to create some space between he and Blizzy. Set a little trap there. Working on the ankle, working on the leg. And Blizzy Blake can't be so high flying without that extremity here.
Yeah, this is honestly a wise move. Ground Blizzy Blake as much as you can. Wear down that leg so Blizzy Blake can't use those aerial strikes.
You know, in the recovery process, I mean, Brian Baum was laid up for quite some time. So it's even great to see Brian Baum back and back better than ever. But right now, the attitude that Thicky Time Bomb is showing Blizzy Blake, I'm not sure I can get behind it.
I don't know if I can either. Look at those vicious stomps, though. Oh.
Big slap across the back there. Now, in other states, Brian Baum has gold here, and just like you said, you know, a good opportunity for Blizzy Blake to get back on the saddle is a defeat over Brian Baum, but the roles are also reversed. Brian Baum beating Blizzy Blake tonight would be huge.
Absolutely. Puts him on the map immediately here in 880 Wrestling. Blizzy Blake, one of the cornerstones of Thursday night fights. Brian Baum gets a win here tonight. Who knows what the future can hold? I don't know if being disrespectful to the Blizzy's going to really work.
And it's been made official for Kings of the Cold. Liberty L defending the TNF Championship against Marco Narciso. That's all next week.
A match that's going to be. Liberty L still claims to be unsatisfied. Will she finally be satisfied with Marco Narciso?
We shall see here. But right now, using a bit of a ground and pound offense is Brian Baum. Brian Baum, I mean, the attitude might not be in the right place, but Brian Baum is a smart individual. Shots to the gut there.
Blizzy Blake trying to string something together.
Goodness. And I'll tell you what, I'm surprised that Blizzy Blake on that hurt wheel tried to springboard off the ropes here, but and ran into a brick wall there.
Yeah, Blizzy hesitated a little bit too before taking off, obviously due to the suffering and pain he's already felt earlier in the match. Brian Baum going to keep taking it to him.
I don't know, Baum. Oh, come on now. Enough of that.
And it's mocking Blizzy. And right back to the leg goes Baum. That's a Blizzy Blake's leg off the ring like a basketball.
At some point, senior official George Ross has to intervene here. I mean, Blake is never one to give up.
Never give up mentality. Wait a minute. Moves out of the way. And Blizzy again looking to go high.
Oh, goodness. Planted down there. He's not going to be jumping off of any rooftops anytime soon, that's for sure.
Not at all. Brian Baum doing a great job at just picking apart the limb of Blizzy Blake, keeping him far, far away.
And this night on Thursday Night Fights may not be going exactly the way we wanted it, but what a night it's been. I mean, we still have 2 championship matches still to come, Austin.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Oh, Blizzy, though, fully up into the big shotgun drop kick.
But can Blizzy Blake get some wind behind his sails before, as I mentioned that? Great connection, but he's still down here.
Yeah, let's take another look at this big drop kick from the top. I don't know where Blizzy got that from. Certainly worked in his favor. Extra time to maybe catch his breath.
No surprise to me, Carl with his hands in his pockets over there.
Oh, of course. He's another goofball.
Oh, there we go. Look at the strength.
Okay, Blizzy.
Big drop kick. When I caught up with Blizzy before the show, he was pumping iron backstage.
Why does that not surprise me at all?
He's huge.
Jacked as ever. Best shape of his career,
yeah.
Certainly. Oh, Blizzy really thinking about taking flight again? Oh, come on.
Brian Baum knows he has 10 seconds to regroup here, but Blizzy is not going to offer him that. Oh, big shot to the gut here.
Yeah, Brian Baum caught up in between the top and second row. Right to the back of the neck.
Cover here.
Well, this may do it.
2. Oh, just a 2 count. This one is going to continue. I mean, all these springboards, all this bouncing around. I'm surprised that Blizzy is going to do that. He's going to do damage to himself.
Yeah, looking again to go off the top.
Cover.
Landed.
Okay, Brian. Okay.
I don't know if George Ross is stupid. Come on.
That's not the word for George Ross. There are many words to describe George Ross. Stupid is not one of them.
Stupid is not one of them. Not at all.
And of course, Pro Wrestling Chat Tuesdays at 9 p.m. The Wrestling Mayhem Show just spent wait a second here, 2, just a 2 count. We just celebrated 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show here at the shop, or excuse me, here at the warehouse on Tuesday. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in the lights here. Brian Baum again in George Ross's face.
Yeah, leave Ross alone.
Oh. Battle Club Pro, that's also the former stomping grounds of one Tyler Klein as well, believe it or not.
History runs deep. Oh, is he taking a bite of Blizzy?
That was a non-consensual bite by Brian Baum there. I'm sure if you asked Blizzy, he would have said yes.
Oh, that was savage. Oh, big Samoan drop.
Cover here.
Only a 1 count.
Only a 1 count. Now, Brian Baum, I mean, they call him Thicky Time Bomb for a reason. It's hard to power him down. Oh, German suplex of the release fashion. Cover here.
Yeah, Blizzy got dropped. Oh, only one again.
He's firing up.
1 for 1.
The Shaman of Smoke here, struggling to get to his feet, attempting to get some energy from this warehouse audience here. Oh, he's holding on, you see, to that top rope.
Yeah, Blizzy Blake using the ring to his advantage.
Oh.
Finally fights free.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know how he did a cartwheel, but hey.
Oh! Cover here. 2, and that's it.
Here is your winner, Blizzy Blake!
Back in green is Blizzy Blake here. The Shaman of Smoke returns to Thursday Night Fights with a big W.
Oh yeah, what a win for Blizzy Blake. Even with the injury during the match, still favored that leg the whole time and was still able to pick up the W. And that's what it's all about. Who knows where this is going to take Blizzy Blake as we go into 2026, Toddy.
And Brian Baum, thank you, but no thank you from 880 Wrestling. He calls them the Blizzites.
The Blizzites?
Yeah.
I get behind that.
Yeah. Couple championship matches still to come.
One more time for your winner, Blizzy Blake. Now, before we continue on with more action, we want to give some very special thank yous to the crew here at 880 Wrestling that make this show go on and function each and every Thursday. They are the unsung heroes of this company, and they deserve some love for all the work they do. First of all, please give it up for Sorg over at Sidekick Media Services. And if you were here on Tuesday, remember that we were celebrating 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. That's all thanks to Sorg, folks.
Go Sorg.
And also thank you to our amazing camera people who are helping us stream live on IndyWrestling.Live.
Film yourself. Film yourself.
On YouTube. Over on sound, give it up for Lane, everybody. Doing a fantastic job as always. Our lighting crew, we got CL, we got Zane, we got the Woods family, we got Shauna. Great crew of people that make this production happen. I also want to shout out our commentary team for this evening. Please give it up for professional Paul Michaels. Alongside Paul, we have Pittsburgh's favorite jagoff, Austin Carnes.
Wow.
Disrespectful.
And last but not least, give it up for 880's the voice of 880 Wrestling, Toddy Tondera. And a big thank you to our referees.
What is this?
Wow, 4 shots. And that's why he's not here, because I proved to everybody, and I make sure of it. These just get beat, bloody. This is just mayhem. Some guys ain't gone. Lightning, leader, by example. Doesn't look like anybody's coming to see me tonight.
Sorg, what was that?
Well,
What was
before I
that?
was rudely interrupted, I also wanted to thank our officials, Tony Leo, George Ross, for calling the action.
I don't know what that
Oh,
was.
it's,
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
whatever that was. Anyways, your next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. and it is for the 880 Wrestling Championship.
The biggest match of this individual's career is up next. Well, looky here. Accompanied by the ring from Deb Swayze, the current #1 contender for the 880 Championship. I'll repeat that again. The current #1 contender for the 880 Championship, Big Jim Fridge.
Big Jim Fridge's biggest match of his career by far. And he's not alone, Toddy. Look who's with them. None other than Mr. 6'7" himself.
You know, they're not a pairing that I would ever get behind, but when they're against the Dead Hand Society, we're going to go with the Jocks tonight. I hate to say that.
Oh, okay. Never thought I would hear that out of you.
Well, what the Dead Hand Society has done to 880 Wrestling, scorched earth. They're currently still recruiting. I'm against everything the Dead Hand Society stands for, and I'm against this current champion. Nix Wild has defended the 880 Championship in a rogues gallery and is still 880 champion. Originally defeated Gianni Michael Enrico for that championship. And I'll tell you what, the reign of terror that Nix had as TNF champion pales in comparison to their 880 championship run. It's scorched earth with Nix Wild as champion. We got to get behind Fridge.
We got to get behind Fridge, but he's yelling at my team over here.
Your team kind of booed you a little bit.
I know. We'll have a talk later on about that.
Yeah, save it for the podcast, right?
Yep.
Your referee for this contest, Tony Leo. Introducing first, to my left, the challenger, being accompanied to the ring by Deb Swayze from Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and fighting out of the CCAC Auxiliary Gymnasium. He is representing the Department of Jocks. Wearing number 69, this is Big Jim Fridge.
Mixed reactions.
As expected.
And his opponent, to my right, he is the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society, and they are the current 880 Wrestling Champion, the Black Sheep, Nix Wild.
Want to talk about a true breakout star. Even though that star is filled with hate.
There it is, 880 Championship. What a treat we have here on Thursday.
Tell you what, we talk about this being Big Jim Fridge's biggest match of his young career.
Fridge, are you ready? Nick, are you ready? Ring the bell.
Could you imagine if the CCAC Auxiliary Gym had another trophy, another championship to put behind the cabinet? Big Jim Fridge, 880 champion. How's that sound to you, Austin?
I mean, it sounds incredible in hindsight because, I mean, Nix Wild will no longer be champion, but could you imagine the parties that Big Jim Fridge is going to have at CCAC, Duquesne, Point Park, all the universities around here?
Hey, I'm not one to be invited to a Jocks party, but honestly, I'd attend.
I'd go too. In the whole frat house.
Tell you what, there isn't. I mean, we talked about it before. 880 Wrestling, the head coach here, MV Young, says it's not about that. Not that wrestling is for everyone. Wrestling is for everyone that wants to show up, show out, and lay it in. And Big Jim Fridge has been showing up, showing out, and laying it in since day one.
Certainly has, and I mean, that's why the opportunity presents itself. You can only imagine, though, although Big Jim Fridge talks a big game, you can only imagine the butterflies that's in his stomach, though, right now.
I'm
As
sure.
he's standing toe-to-toe with one of the most fierce competitors here at 880, of course, being Nick's Wild. I mean, they have just been a dominant champion ever since defeating Gianni Michael Enrico.
And conspicuous by the Dead Hand Society's absence, right now, Nick's Wild is out there by themselves. I mean, they had some choice words for Saturn Price. They want Saturn Price to step up in the absence of Tyler Vox, but right now it's Nick's Wild out here one-on-one with Big Jim Fridge, and dare I say Dev Swayze backing Big Jim Fridge here, and I don't know, there's some momentum shifting here.
Well, if anybody knows anything about the numbers game, it's both the Department of Jocks and Dead Hand Society. Dev understands that Big Jim Fridge can't be all alone out here, because who knows where the Dead Hand Society is hiding. Fridge is taking it to the champion. Looks awfully familiar.
And some say he makes the good girls go bad.
Who says that?
Some say.
Some say. Okay.
Yeah. Oh! Look at that extension. All the weight on the back of the neck of Nick's Wild. I mean, the secret ingredient to Big Jim Fridge, he has no ACLs. That's a true story.
It's more respectful. Here's a cover, though, by Fridge.
Just a 2 count here.
And I got to say, Toddy, I'm impressed with Big Jim Fridge in the early stages of this match, too. I mean, he's doing a good job at just keeping Nick's Wild grounded.
But I think what he's doing up here, Austin, that maybe separates himself from a lot of the roster. He always keeps his confidence and he always keeps his composure. It's hard to do when you have a champ across the ring. Oh,
look at this. Locking the legs around the neck of Nick's Wild.
He calls this the ice box. Wait a second here.
Right now, he's just caught up in the ropes.
Oh, now in a tree of woe position. The trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society. Big shotgun drop kick.
My goodness, they went low, too.
And Big Jim Fridge is just out.
Yeah, Big Jim Fridge does not move, Toddy.
Just a 2 count. This one's going to continue.
Yeah, just like that, the champion turns things around after delivering that vicious drop kick into the corner in the stomach of Big Jim Fridge. Oh, and Nick's Wild going to show it how it's done.
Well, I think they're a bit upset because, as you said, Austin, how this contest first started out of here with Big Jim Fridge on top here and Nick's Wild serving those receipts pretty hot and fresh here. Neck breaker. Cover here.
Cover on Fridge.
Just a 2 count here. We do know that Kings of the Cold are coming up next week. We don't know who the champion will be at that time, but you have to assume the 880 championship will be on the line. Imagine Big Jim Fridge walking into Kings of the Cold with a championship.
That would be insane.
Oh.
Nick's just mocking Fridge, though, as they look at that forearm.
Those devastating forearms there, always meeting their mark. Oh! Down across the knee here. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count here.
Yeah, Big Jim Fridge still hanging in there, Toddy. Match far from over.
I was going to say, Chug should be out here, but in second, yeah.
No. Keep Chug in the back.
Yep.
Keep him far away.
You are correct.
Him and his Shador Sanders shirts.
Whatever, yeah. Maybe his team will win 4 football games next year. No offense to yours. Cover here, 2-0.
Hey, where's Jacksonville?
Ugh. Big boot by Nick's Wild. Walking it out a little bit there is the champion.
And Nick's Wild is filled with confidence right now. He's picking apart Big Jim Fridge.
And Nick's Wild may be hiding it a little bit too well here. But look at the rib cage, the kidney area, the side of Nick's Wild. They got a big scrape across them. I'm sure they're in pain.
Certainly the scars of this match. The wear and tear Big Jim Fridge has taken so far.
Oh. Mixed reaction.
Okay.
Taking too much time with Big Jim Fridge.
Yeah, Nick Swell got a little cocky. Big Jim Fridge is back to his feet. Looks for it earlier. Can he get it this time?
Ice box!
Champions down.
But so much has been taken out of Big Jim Fridge. Dev Swayze in the ear of his tag team partner, motivating him here.
I can get behind these chants. That's what it's all for, is the 880 championship. I guess that took a lot out of Fridge too, Toddy.
Yeah, he's not used to hearing his name called.
I know, it made him pass out.
I could relate. Of course, it's a standing 10 count here. Thank you so much. Chat Rat's been chatting it up all night. I love having conversations with you folks. Bonjour to everyone. I think there's a Bakery Boys fan in the chat. Oh, big clothesline. Clothesline, oh, blocked. Oh!
No way, Toddy. We could be looking at a possible new champion with the way this is going.
What a fire-up moment for Big Jim Fridge. Wow!
And they kicked the head off.
I hear some dogs barking for Fridge, too.
Everyone's sick of the reign of Nick Swell and Fridge.
Cover
Big
here!
Splash.
1, 2, 3. Oh, no! So close, Austin. Whew.
Wow. I mean, take another look at this, Toddy. Just milliseconds away from a new champion. I don't know how Nick Swell kicked out. I really don't.
Dare I say, Nick Wild underestimated Big Jim Fridge's ability.
Oh, wait a minute, right to the eyes.
Come on now, referee Tony, come on, get that title out of here, ref.
And Nick Wild introducing the 880 championship to the fray. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was going to say, we have rules in this match, and Tony Leo understands that.
Wait a second here.
Wait, what the hell? Is that a steel chair?
Dev Swayze assisting the matters with a steel chair, but right now the steel chair.
Oh, come on. Drop it, Fridge. Yeah.
Fridge didn't want to be caught in the cookie jar red-handed, and Fridge says they did it. They did it.
I mean, if you're Tony Leo, what do you do in this situation, Toddy? Both competitors are down. There's a chair in the ring.
If you are Tony Leo, what do you do? Knicks stating their case here. Nobody wanted to get their hands caught in the cookie jar.
Oh, wait a minute. Fridge goes low. Fridge went low, Tony.
Turn around. Here we go.
This might be it.
2. Oh, my goodness. Into the non-binaries with that low blow. So close.
Big Jim Fridge goes low. Looking to put the exclamation mark here on this one.
Oh, that sharp elbow caught him in the nose. Oh, Ushigoroshi.
Lights out.
No!
Wait, that's only 2? Tony Leo says it's only 2, Toddy.
Tony Leo laying down the law. His father, George Ross, would be proud. Wait a second here. Looking for that wild driver, maybe, Austin.
Oh, but the elbows. Big Jim Fridge is trying to fight out of it.
Duck under. Springboard. Oh, I don't know that he got all of it. But Nix is down.
I mean, he got just enough. Nick Spout is not moving. Fridge is calling into the cover.
1, 2, 3. No! Oh!
Fridge's reaction is all of ours.
Pushing the champion to their limit on Thursday Night Fights. I think this audience here is beginning to accept Fridge. Wait a second, what's he doing there?
I don't know, Big Jim Fridge is in the corner trying to take the turnbuckle off.
Hey, you just got the audience on your side here. Wait a second. Nick's out of the way. Smashing Dev here.
6-7 is down.
Big Jim Fridge, you should have stayed the course, buddy. Wild driver. Damn it.
Here is your winner, and still 880 Wrestling Champion, the Black Sheep, Nick Wild!
Wow! What a championship match! Wait a second here. What? Brandon St. James is here!
Oh, yeah!
You gotta be shitting me.
All right. I felt it was necessary that I come out here right now because I was back there watching the match and I was just so surprised that you could actually win a wrestling match without the Dead Hand Society getting involved. But I'm glad you're alone out here, Nix, because I've been, ever since we wrestled back in December, I've been wanting to talk to you one-on-one. Because... Listen, I used to think that you and I were very similar. We got into this together. We're similar people. At least I thought. Until you turned your back on all of us. You turned your back on me. You turned your back on the rest of the people you got into this business with just to join into a group with a bunch of old heads who are ready to retire. And now I realize that I'm nothing like you. Because unlike you, I stare my enemies right in their eyes. You're also right about that. Listen, Nix, I didn't let anyone stare me down in jail, homie. You think I'm gonna let someone stare me down in a wrestling ring? And since you couldn't, beat me without the Dead Hand Society, I was thinking that maybe at Kings of the Cold, you and I have a rematch where Dead Hand Society is barred from ringside. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I deserve that, right?
He deserves it. Wait a second! Come on now! Saturn Price and the attempted patch-in, Gunnar Bergman attacking BSJ, and when Nick Wild said that they wanted Saturn Price to step up, who knew this is what they had in mind?
What the hell, Nix?
Get him in the ring. Get his ass in the ring. That's one way to do it. Oh! Shut the fuck up, George. You get out of here. I'll beat your ass too.
Oh.
Get him in there. Get him in the ring. Hey, BSJ. I think about that. I'm not so sure if you're going to be able to even make it to Kings of the Cold. Saturn, do your worst.
What in the world?
You see, Brandon, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is why I joined this is why I created the Dead Hand Society. Down. Bam! Oh! This is exactly why I did it. Because I run this shit. I run this show. I run this company. Do it again. I do whatever I want, whenever I want, because I am the 880 champion. I am the fucking trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society. And down.
Come on now. Come on.
Saturn Price, the fist of the Dead Hand Society. And Gunner, this guy, he's new. Hey, Saturn, I'm not done watching him get laid on his head. Give me another one.
Is there any Steel City Killers that are in the back
Give me
here?
another one. They all want to see it.
Nobody wants to see this.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
Is he trying to end Brandon St. James' career? Come on.
Oh! Down on the top of his head.
You're not going to make it to Kings of the Cold. And I'm going to have myself a little open challenge with whoever wants to show up next week. And you know what? I'm not done. Go up.
What?
Saturn, go up.
What? Come on now. Brandon St. James had a right to a rematch at Kings of the Cold. And not only is St. James being destroyed here. Come on. Yes, Casey's in there. Casey's in there. Oh, my God. Catching the chair is Nix. No! The fourth line left in a heap.
This is our show. This is our company. And I will never give this title up to anybody. Fuck yourself, play my music, and I'm going to leave this ring.
Jesus!
This is just disgusting, Toddy.
The fourth line laid out at the feet of the trigger finger, Nix Wild.
Really? Really, Nix again? Come on. Again?
Cry me a river, Austin. Cry me a river, Toddy. I do what I want when I want.
Okay, enough.
Cry me a river,
Enough.
Michael Sorg. I'll do whatever I want with your shit.
Hey! Enough! We need some goddamn help. If anybody can hear me in my headset backstage, Brandon's hurt and he's hurt bad. Is MV back there? It's his best friend in the ring. He should be out here. Goodness.
What a terrible sight to see.
MV has a match he prepared for. I'm not even sure he's looked at the monitor. I'm sure he'd be out here if he did. Casey War assisting Brandon St. James here. After a night that we've had to see that.
I know. Thank goodness Casey came out here trying to stop this, but the Dead Hand Society just too much.
Get well soon, Brandon. We'll keep you updated on socials.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we can get an update on Brandon St. James in the coming moments, hopefully.
Oh.
A lot of chaos, folks, sorry. But we have to continue on, as we do. This next match is your Thursday Night Fights main event of the evening. It is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Fest Wrestling Championship.
Well, Austin, we have to switch gears and somehow lock in for this main event. Well, thank you, folks, for tuning in this evening. A big boss return. Troy Parker returns to 880 Wrestling. And the last time we saw this bad son of a gun, he went one-on-one with MV Young and injured his shoulder. Maybe shortened MV Young's career, and he's back for blood and the Fest Wrestling Championship.
Hell yeah. This is my first time being on call with you, Toddy, to witness Troy Parker, so I guess I'm in for a treat. I've heard a lot of different things from a lot of different people. All I know, it's going to be a clash of two titans tonight.
Yeah, wreck shop in the Midwest. Down south a little bit too. He's got that sturdy base, heavy-handed Troy Parker on TNF. can't talk about Fest Wrestling without the two-time Fest Wrestling champion. The Bobby Duncombe Jr. of 880 Wrestling is here.
Your king of Pittsburgh, MV Young, as stoic as ever.
Defending that championship up and down the coast. The original championship reign of Effie with that Fest title. We know the battles that Effie and MV Young have had here at 880 Wrestling, and MV Young is looking fierce. He remembers what Troy Parker did to him.
Your referee for this contest, senior official George Ross. Introducing first, to my left, the challenger, making his return to 880 Wrestling, fighting out of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. This is the king of the country roads, Troy Parker. And his opponent, to my right, fighting out of 829 Industry Street, a.k.a. The Warehouse, by way of the shop and 880 Dottie Block. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. He is the current reigning and defending Fest Wrestling champion, the king of Pittsburgh, MV Young.
Big fight feel. These two can't wait for that damn bell to ring.
Yeah, they're ready.
And here we go. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong.
Well, it seemed like both Parker and MV couldn't wait to start this match, but Parker had other plans. Could be mind games, could be pre-match hesitations, who knows?
Troy Parker said, on my time, MV. Okay, all right, no disrespect to Pittsburgh here, Troy Parker. We let you into our building.
I mean, he claims he's a wrestler. They get in the ring and wrestle.
Yeah. Yeah, Tupac family said, get in the ring and fight. Oh. Come on now.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Do we have a chicken in our midst?
We might.
Man, the Boo Birds are out for Troy Parker. Finally walking out these two big rhinos. This first time that these two met eye to eye in the 880 wrestling ring, it's one to remember. And one MV's shoulder's not going to forget. And what I think this is, Austin, it may be a little mind games. It may be a little tactic of Troy Parker to avoid the king of Pittsburgh. But Troy Parker knows that he's had a target on his back since injuring MV Young. And MV Young wants to introduce what we call a receipt.
The only thing worse that you can stand across in the ring from MV Young is a pissed off MV Young.
It's a great point. Jockeying for position here, big slap across the chest.
Do I even need to say it, Toddy?
You might as well.
Don't get into a chop battle with MV Young. Tupac family knows it. The fans of 880 knows it.
Oh, duck under the Paul Skeens fastball to another chop.
I would be.
Oh, blocking that fastball. Jockeying for position here in the arm control, wrist control. Twisting those fingers. Big headbutt. And there's that Paul Skeens fastball. Out. Spring training just around the corner. Oh, and keep in mind, I'm sure at this point, MV Young knows of the severity of Brandon St. James's injury, and Troy Parker may not be who, in fact, instructed that devastation. But all that anger, all that frustration towards the Dead Hand Society, Envy's going to take out on Parker.
More specifically, Parker's chest.
Yeah, kind of zeroed in, isn't he? Oh! Oh, my goodness. But that's the thing about Troy Parker. He's very snappy. He's very crisp.
And it's like he's stalking his prey. Envy taking some laps around the ring. Oh.
Up and over. Oh! And unlike Tyler Loop, that field goal met its mark.
Straight down the middle.
That's the thing about Troy Parker. He always talks about the wrestling ring being a fighter's den. And I don't know if there's more of a person who also resembles that than Envy Young. Oh. And this is going to be a fighter's fight for sure.
Certainly two similar types. But, I mean, this is exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you're going up against Envy Young. Work on the arm. Wear him down. Kick for kick, chop for chop.
Yeah, Austin, what would be your strategy in defeating Envy Young here?
I would continue what I'm doing right now, honestly. Wear down Envy Young, but don't put your foot on the gas.
Oh, kick across the chest.
Is he looking Parker's eyes too, Toddy?
I know.
He just looks, locked in right now.
Oh, big shots to the gut.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, look at the power!
Not many people could do that to MV.
Not many. Cover here. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. I mean, we were all behind Big Jim Fridge to be the 880 champion by night's end. But what do you think? Troy Parker with the Fest Wrestling Championship? I don't know that Tony from Fest is going to be pleased about that one.
Oh, you've seen some of the notable names that's held that Fest Championship, Toddy. MV Young, one of many. Troy Parker would love to add his name to that list. Do you see this?
There we go. Big knees to the temple. If Troy Parker wants to fight like a big boy, we got a big nasty fuck for him.
It's just a scrap now.
Oh, but that's the mold of any Steel City Killers. You gotta fight from the trenches, brother.
This is the MV Young that we are all accustomed to seeing. Laying out Troy Parker in our main event of Thursday Night Fights.
MV Young getting to his feet now. Fist of Fury in the air. Oh! Oh! Big jumping enziguri, knocking the champ down to his knees.
Great athleticism, too, from Troy Parker.
As advertised, this is taking a little bit too much time. Strike to the side of the head here.
MV Young slapped the hell out of him.
You know, MV Young is all about that all Japan style. But right now, it's looking to fly a little bit. Big suplex. Moving the canvas a whole foot.
The whole damn ring moved.
Is that a meat chant? Is that?
Hey, there's a lot of meat in there, Toddy.
And of course, at 880 Wrestling, we've been doing this thing for quite some time. IndyWrestling.Network. Hundreds of hours of content every Thursday here, 8 p.m. for free. And this evening, accompanied by Austin Carnes, I'm Toddy Tondera. Thank you so much for tuning in. What a night it's been.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh. Is that a deadlift of MV Young? Catching the boot.
Turning him around.
Oh! German suplex. Oh, God.
MV Young is just savage tonight. Cover.
Just a 2 count. You know when his tongue is out, you're in trouble. Of course, we are just 8 days away from 880 Wrestling Kings of the Cold. And we found out earlier tonight it's going to be MV Young defending that Fest Wrestling Championship against Edric Everhart. But if Troy Parker gets the win here, I don't know what that means for next week.
New Fest Championship. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, God. This is a slugfest. This is a beating.
Oh, my God.
Spinning back fist. Big boot. Goodness. Oh.
Hear all these smacks echo through the warehouse?
Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2, oh.
With an extra spin, but look at Parker, Toddy, right into a submission.
There's very few individuals that could pick up and throw Envy Young around like that. And I'll tell you what, if I know anything about the King of Pittsburgh, he's always up for the challenge. Swing the bat.
Just squeezing the life out of Envy Young is Troy Parker. Down on both knees at the moment, now back to his feet.
Oh. On the shoulders there. Attempting big elbow strikes to block it.
Oh, my God.
Big knee shot. It's going to rock Envy Young. Yo! Planning down, and then a big senton here. Covered by the champ.
This may do it.
2 throw. Just a 2 count.
Wow. What a main event.
In my own opinion, as someone that has been here since day one of 880 Wrestling, the current run that Envy Young is on, the matches that he's had with both his students and the outside competitors, this has been my favorite run of his. He's had classic matchups with Liberty L, Saturn Price, Los Tonios of all Tonioses, and this match here. He's on a hot streak. Oh, goodness, sleeper hold.
Yeah, Troy Parker's looking to end that hot streak, Toddy. Looking to take some gold as well in the process. Hoisting up MV on his shoulders.
Oh!
Night.
The wise of the champ, whether it be by design or if Envy Young doesn't know where he is, creating some space between himself and the challenger. I don't know, Austin, since you've been here, I can't really name too many heavy-handed matches like this one.
I don't think I can name them any either, Toddy. Certainly one of the most heaviest hittings ever called.
While you're over there, MV, check if those damn bakery boys are under the ring.
You mean the leaders?
Envy Young to his feet here.
Oh, count of 8.
Oh, goodness.
We're at 9, Toddy.
There we go. Oh!
Big stomp.
Wait, cover here. 1, 2, and a new chin. No!
Wow.
Look at this stomp here, delivering Michael's head right into the damn canvas here. He's a machine tonight.
I honestly thought we were about to crown a new Fest champion, Toddy.
He wants more. He wants more.
Envy's asking for it.
There's nothing like watching two big dogs fighting over a bone, and that's what we got here on Thursday Night Fights this week.
Walking the wrist. Oh, my God.
Oh. There we go. Sleeper hold.
Parker fights through. Oh, my gosh. Sleeper's back in. Sleeper's in deep.
That's it. That's it. Holy shit.
Here is your winner and still Fest Wrestling Champion, MV Young!
What a main event! And still Fest Wrestling Champion, the King of Pittsburgh, MV Young. Well, this has been Austin Carnes, Toddy Tondera. Austin, one hell of a night. An honor to call it with you.
Honor to be here, Toddy. What a main event.
And for everybody else, get roached.